Well, Scott Sylvan Bell coming live from Sacramento, California, July 30th, 2016, 8:49 in the morning, and we're talking about trust. We're talking about trust in the sales process. So if there was two fuels that you needed to make a sale, one is trust and the other is confidence. And the way that this works is the way that you interact with people really does determine if they're going to trust you or not. Now, I'm a huge fan of not sugarcoating. You ask me a question, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking, and it's not always the nicest thing. But there's a reason why I'm telling you this. Is there's plenty of salespeople out there will say whatever it takes to make a sale, and then they have an upset client at the end. So your job, and part of this you might not think would help build trust, but your job is to say the right thing for your buyer and tell them what's going on, and not tell them what they want to hear, but what they need to hear, right? Because there's nothing worse than selling a product, service, widget, or gizmo and getting to the end and have delivery in whatever fashion you have it, and then the person's upset because it's not going to work to what they need. That's just bad business, and it creates a lot of challenges. And if you're in a service that has a lot of review sites online, it's going to create some problems for you, and it's going to create lack of trust before you're even met. Because if people go and read, and they're reading about your company or organization, like, hey, I really want to hire you. Oh, wait a minute, right here it says that they didn't listen and they didn't do what they were supposed to. Okay, once, no big deal. And then the next time it says, oh, yep, this person didn't deliver what they promised. Oh, okay. And then there's the third one. So there is definitely a power of consistency. There's definitely, when people see that you do what you promise, and that you're going to say, hey, look, this isn't the thing that everybody wants to hear. This is the right thing for you to hear. And I get it. You may not want to hear it, but this is what happens. This is what needs to be done. This is how you're going to get taken care of. And that comes from you saying what needs to be said, not what you want to say to just make the sale happen. Okay? And I get it. I mean, there's nothing worse than sitting at a table going, I don't have to tell them the truth and they're going to buy from me. You got to remember, if you do something like that, you're going to have a problem with trust later on. It might make the sale today, but you may end up with a whole bunch of problems down the road. You always got to do the right thing. And I know that may be easier to say than to do for a lot of people, especially when you're living on commissions. But here's the thing, nobody can ever take that away from you, that you're an upright and truthful person. And I know that this, for some people, they're like, yeah, I don't want to hear this. Hey, cool, no problem, right? Hit pause, like the video, bounce out. But you got to know that this really does set the pattern, right? Your ability to tell the truth of what's going on, that'll follow you for the rest of your life. And especially in a digital age, 2016 moving forward, if you have some sort of stigma around you that this guy or this girl isn't truthful, you're going to have a tough time getting rid of that, and it's going to create some problems, okay? So be truthful, say what needs to be said, not what the people want to hear. It'll really take you further. It might create some tension in the sales process, which isn't a bad thing. You watch any movie where it's two police partners and they're battling in the beginning, all of a sudden they're friends, or you watch a romantic comedy where the guy doesn't get along with the girl and the girl doesn't get along with the guy, and next thing you know, they're dating. A little bit of tension in the sales process isn't a problem, especially if you're doing what you need to do to help the person out, and it does help build trust. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, where all those buttons are, right? Buttons are all over here. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.